I stood outside Raffles Place MRT. As the world hustled, bustled and wrestled beside me to get to office, I stood there. I took in a deep breath and I stood there. It was my first day at my first job. This was going to be my day. The pressure was increasing. I had to get a job. I didn't want to join the ranks of thousands of NUS graduates who, having spent a huge amount of money on their education, don't have a job now. It was a rat race out there. Fear had overtaken me. These were my thoughts 6 months into university. At a time when most freshmen are busy partying, dating, and exploiting their newfound freedom in every possible way, I was already worrying about a job 4 years later. But the seniors had told me, if you had to get a good job, you have to plan for it from day one. And so I did. In February, I got a call from this consulting firm which specialized in banking. Sounded good. So I went for the interview and was easily impressed. It was right in the city center, everyone was well dressed, and they told me I would be doing business development for HSBC. HSBC? Hell yeah! I took up the job right there, right then. Having soaked in all of the working class, I went to my office. A few of the eager interns were sitting in a room waiting for our manager, waiting for him to come and give us important work, give us important real work. We couldn't wait to begin. So our manager walked in with a few worksheets and he started explaining everything about lines of credit and credit cards. I'll tell you, 15 minutes into the job, I felt like a big shot banker. I felt I should be flying first class and partying in expensive clubs and whatever it is that rich people do. I wasn't there yet, but I knew I was going to get there. A few minutes later, the manager talked about commission structure. Commission? Wait, why am I getting commission? What kind of business development? And then it hit me. I was not going to do business development for HSBC. I was going to do cold calling for HSBC. I had not signed up for a consulting firm. I had signed up for a call center. Soon, I would be handed a transcript, a telephone, and a target. I came home that day, disappointed, dejected, and deceived. The next day had more surprises for me. I walked into the office and heard a loud cheering from a meeting room, the equivalent of which I had only heard from overly excited NUS freshmen. Completely aghast at how you can have such a sound at a workplace, I couldn't help but ask. Turns out it was a part of a daily routine where every telemarketer has to do vocal warm-ups before starting their day. It made me cringe. The toughest part came at the end of second day, when I knew that I'm going to wake up next morning, do vocal warm-ups, and then do cold calling for the next 3 months. A time which I could have well utilized to learn something I was interested in. So what did I do? Any guesses? I quit? No. I didn't quit. I called it sick, even better. And I decided to put my cold calling skills to test. Over the next 2 days, I called 100 companies and emailed another 150 looking for internship opportunities. And guess what? I managed to find a job which was not in banking or in consulting, thankfully. I'm done with that. But my new job was something where I learned quite a fair bit and something I enjoyed. So that's the story of my first job, which I called in sick on the 3rd day and quit on the 5th. I guess no story is complete without a moral. You know how they always say, if you don't enjoy your job, don't do it. If you don't like your job, go and quit and find something you're passionate about. But that's stupid. Don't quit your job. If you don't enjoy your job, look for something that you're interested in. Keep your job. Only after you've found that something, then you walk up to your manager and you tell them, you fucking quit. That's how I did it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anuj, for a wonderful speech.